Hey guys, today is going to be another type of tech video. This time around, we're going to be reviewing this Skullcandy Methods 360 ANC. Now, what got me interested in this product? Let me show you something. So I'm going to put the box right here and I'm going to show you that I have been a Skullcandy user for a while. I had the original Crusher Evos with the slider for bass. That was pretty awesome for me since I'm a bass head. Then I got these, I believe they're called the 720s. And then these were nice, but not as good as the Evos in terms of battery life. In terms of the actual bass, they crack and pop when you turn it up to 100, which I sometimes do when I'm at the gym. But the good thing about these were they had this nice cloth material on your head so it doesn't get hot and sweaty like they did. But yeah, so these were the ones that I've been using so far. The problem with these at the gym is that they get, after a while when your head is sweaty, they slip off and they're heavy. They're not as light as the Bose or the Sonys in this category. Of course, they are much higher price point, and these one have those bass drivers, those crazy, rattle your head, shake your head type of bass. So I've been a Skullcandy fan. So when I learned that Skullcandy is partnering up with Bose to make this new Method 360 ANC earphones, I was really interested because we all know Bose is, a master of sound design, and then Skullcandy is really good when it comes to skull shattering bass. So both of those combined, I thought should be a great product for me to buy and review. So this is how it looks. It is an unusual type of case. It's quite large from the looks of it, and has a little keyring at the end. Skullcandy branding on one side, Skullcandy branding on the other. Here's the bottom. This is the box. Nice looking box. And we're gonna take out a knife here, and I'm gonna see what's the best, most less intrusive way to get this open. Okay, all right, I think that did it. Hopefully it did, because you never know with these types of boxes what's gonna happen. So all right, here we go. Okay, there we go. All right, everything came out. The box is completely empty. We're gonna put it aside. Just gonna set it right here. And I opened it weird, so this is how we get it. First of all, some documentation, scan to get started, and some basic controls, some basic instructions. I think we can work it out. Of course, if I need it, I'll get back to it. So I'm just gonna put it here. And then you have your user guide, which is just basically a big piece of paper. I'm sure it's gonna tell you all the controls and everything else. And at the bottom, you have this little tiny, very small USB-C. I actually do not prefer it. I would rather use another USB-C to C to charge it up with the rest of my stuff. So we're gonna put this aside. And in the side of the box, we have the different ear tips. So I guess one of them is on there. We get a large and a small, and then you also get some wings to set it properly in your ear. We're gonna find that out, put it aside, and then that's pretty much it. And finally, we're gonna take this product out. It comes with the little piece of paper. All right, oopsie, okay. Oh, okay, interesting. So I like the color red, and it matches up pretty nicely with what's on the box. So sometimes, you see something else on the box, and when you open it up, it's a completely different shade or material. But yeah, this is as expected. This is, I have reasonable hands, so this is how it looks. It's not the smallest case. So if you're used to having smaller cases like any other Sennheiser JBLs or even the AirPods, it's gonna be a smaller, much thinner case, but this is how it looks. It's a pretty easy to spot though. You cannot miss it if you have a ton of stuff in your gym bag. If you have it in your car, you're gonna be, immediately your attention is gonna go to the these because of A, because I got it in a red color, and B, it's an odd shape. I like the Skullcandy branding. At the bottom you have your USB-C, and I believe this is the charging LED, and yeah, it looks interesting. So if I open it up, one of them says R, the other side is L. We're gonna take them out. Okay, they have a little bit on the thing so that they don't charge. So I'm gonna take these off. Okay, put them back in again. Now how do I do this? Okay, I can already see this is a problem because it's hard to just guess which one is which, especially because you don't have R and L written here, and it's only on the case itself. So right now you can see they are charging. Yeah, okay, no LEDs once you have them inside the case. So, all right, let me grab a phone. Here's a phone. All right, and we're gonna open it up, see if they have any charge in them, take them out, open up the Bluetooth connection. Okay, go to Bluetooth, see if they pop up. There we go, method ANC, connect them. All right, they are connected. I'm gonna stick them in my ear. Now I might have to go around and figure out what's the best size for me, but we're gonna start with these. All right, you know what, actually this is the right size for me. My ear canals are sealed. Let me do a little shake test. Okay, I'm shaking, so one of them did come out. Not the best, because I'm gonna use them for the gym. I'm not too sure, because everybody's, we have different types of ear canals, so I might have to fiddle with these later. But right now, I'm just gonna see if they fit, if they're comfortable. They are. They give me a decent seal, not enough to shake my head, but enough to be able to do this test. So I'm gonna move this junk aside. There we go. Put it right here. Move this out of the way. Stick it to the table. Okay, here we go. So let's open up YouTube. And I already know what I'm gonna listen to. Of course, it's YouTube. It's gonna be copyrighted, so you're not gonna be able to listen to it, but I'm gonna give you my reaction. Okay? Gotta get rid of the ads, not the paid version of YouTube here. Okay. Okay, nice clean mids. Waiting for that bass drop. This is Paso Bim Solto. Oh, whoa. Okay. Wow. Okay. I was not expecting the sound to be this good. This is definitely better than whatever I had in mind. Wow. By the way, these cost 160 Canadian after tax. So there's a couple more options in this price range actually. You can get some JBLs, you can go with a basic Sennheiser, you can probably get a ULT Sony type of deal, but I think these have a unique sound signature, because Skullcandy, they're known for their extreme bass, and then Bose is known for clarity and balanced sound. And I can see why it says sound by Bose, because it is much clearer than the sound you get on these. Let's say even if you turn the bass all the way down on these, you still feel that the mids are a little muffled, because they're more designed towards bass and shake your head type of deal. So this is a completely different product, but this one I like because it's even if you're listening to a dialogue, watching a movie, watching a video which doesn't have music but it's all dialogue, I think this is a much better option. Wow. Okay. Okay, single tap to pause. All right. Oh, double tap to skip to the next track. Okay, triple tap to stay aware, to turn on and off the stay aware feature, which is basically their pass through thing. It's not. Let me see how good it is. Okay, I can already tell. Now I'm speaking and my voice is amplified. Right now I'm hearing my voice through the microphone built inside this earphone. So this is the pass-through feature. It doesn't sound natural, I'm gonna give you that, but it's there if you want to use it in a pinch. So I'm gonna triple tap again. Oops. Okay, stay aware is now off. I'm gonna switch back to this other song that I was listening. Oh man, I gotta pay for the YouTube thing. Okay. Yep. Okay, let's go to 70% sound. Okay. This is pretty good. I am enjoying it. Yep. Okay. Waiting for the second bass drop. Okay. Oh yeah. Definitely the bass is there. It's not as crazy as the headphones, but it's there. You can tell it's better than most earphones. We're gonna just see it right now. Oh yeah. Oh, this is good. This is good. This is good, ladies and gentlemen. This is the win right here. This is good. For 160 Canadian dollars, this is pretty good. The only thing that concerns me right now is the fit, because this is, if I shake my head, I can feel them getting loose in my head. So the only thing I want to make sure is I can make, change these tips and wings and you get a combination that works for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video right here and I'm going to switch to a better combination, and also I'm going to download the app if it has one, and then we're going to go through the app. Alright guys, we're back. I've downloaded the app. It's called Skull IQ and it's available on the App Store. I'm sure they have an Android version for it. So this is how the app looks. You connect your headphones, earphones, or whatever you have. So 77% charge, method ANC. So let's go over the options a little. This has hearing modes. So right now we have ANC off. This is okay. This is ANC on. Huh. All right. I can tell that something got triggered. It's not very intense ANC like the ones you would get on let's say an Apple AirPod or a Sony product, but it's there. You can tell there is some reduction in noise, but of course not as good as those higher price point Sony or Apple products, or even Bose for that matter, but it's there. Skullcandy is not known for their amazing ANC. This is for bass and for bass heads and people who just want, I believe it's for gym people and gym culture. I've seen a lot of people at the gym wearing Skullcandies, and if you just like bass in general. So moving on to the next setting, we have button settings, whether you want it on the right or the left, what you do with the taps and whatever that is. So this is stay aware, so you can okay, right now I can then again hear my voice through the microphones. It's amplified. It's like I'm speaking in a I don't know, in a big hall, like at the end of the hallway, and I'm yelling, that type of stuff. Or maybe in the bathroom, yeah, because there's an echo to it which sounds unreal in the setting that I'm in, but it's there. And I'm gonna go back to ANC because we want to test that. We have an equalizer, so we have music, bass boost, podcast, and custom. We're gonna go to bass boost because you wanna, why not? Button settings, left, right, then again same settings repeating. I'm not gonna go over everything, but you have it. If you wanna change that, take a photo, so you can of course use the tapping feature to take a photo on your phone. I'm not gonna do that. Multiple pairing, so okay, you can do multi-point pairing, so you can have two iPhones, an Android and a Apple product or whatever, and then you can turn this on so you can have them paired to the both of them, and wherever you would turn on the music, it'll just automatically go to that. So this is a pretty neat feature. Low latency audio for gaming. I have it turned off because we're not gaming right now. Spotify app. Okay, if you have Spotify, these are the controls for Spotify. We're not gonna do that. Sound by Bose. What does that mean? That's just info. That's Bose is behind it, and there you go. So this was the app. It says new update available, even though I just downloaded it. I don't know what that's all about. So we're gonna update the app just in case. All right. Update will take several minutes, so we're gonna update it. I'm gonna just quickly fast forward this part. All right, the firmware update is complete. The headphones are connected again, 74%. Let's see if there's any change in the options. It's actually pretty much the same, so I don't know what the actual update did. We still have all the same options we did before. So yeah, let's listen to the sound again, because now I have different ear tips, and the wing thing, it fits much better, but still not impressed with the fit. I have I guess a weird shape ear canal, and this is just to tell you that not every pair of headphone or earphone is gonna fit everybody, because we all have different ears. I don't like the Apple AirPods, not the Pro ones, because those have a little foam tip at the end, but the other ones, they never fit me. So that's why I went on to using different types, JBL, Skullcandy, even Beats. But these ones, they're okay, but I know if I shake my head a little, they're gonna come falling off. So yeah, there's that. And let's see what Skullcandy is. Oh, this is just a bunch of advertisements. So we're gonna go back here. We still have the bass boost. I'm gonna go back to YouTube. Let's see, and we're gonna put a song here, same song, just so I can, have a fair comparison. Okay, here we go. All right, audio is still clear. Mids are clear. All right, loud and nice and loud. Noise cancellation is on. Okay, I can feel a little bit of difference between bass off and bass boost off and bass boost on. Let me try it again, because I want to make sure I'm doing this correct. So if I go to music mode, come back here. Okay. All right. Let's go back, turn to bass boost mode. Okay, there's a little bit of a difference. All right. Okay, yeah, if you want more bass, you can go to bass boost, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to custom, and I'm gonna go all berserk on the bass. We're gonna go high on the bass, and then maybe here. This is okay, maybe a little bit here, because the type of music I listen to is mostly funk and instrumentals. And then yeah, let's try this one. All right, save this. So my preset is saved. It's set at custom. I'm gonna go back to my music. Okay, all right. Okay, yeah, you can definitely tell they turned down the mids, and the bass is more pronounced, but the mids are a little muddy now. It's not as clear as what before, but good to know you have still a mode between podcast, music, and bass boost that you can, even custom, that you can, tune to your liking. So there's something for everybody. The only problem I have right now with them is the fit is not the best, at least not for me, but the sound, for what the price is, 160 Canadian, which is about, I don't know, 120, 130 US. I think they're pretty decent. One other complaint that I would have is the case. It's a little clunky. It's a little awkward. I mean, if you have this in your pocket compared to if you had let's say an Apple AirPods or something smaller in your pocket, this definitely sticks out. This looks a little weird. It looks like you're happy to see somebody, but it is what it is. You have a little keyring hook thing. If I can turn it around, and okay. So yeah, if you wanna, it's sort of a carabiner, not actually a carabiner, but you can stick this onto your backpack or your belt loop or whatever you want. But yeah, an interesting product. I like the sound signature. The bass is good, not super duper bassy like these headphones, but then again, you cannot expect these two to match up, of course. But the sound is clear, loud, definitely worth. If you're in a noisy spot, this will definitely take care of that, and they have noise cancellation on top of it, but I don't think you will need it because they're loud enough that it will isolate you. And if your ears are a little different, you can actually have a better seal than I do, and that will also improve it. So yeah, this was my quick take on the Skullcandy Method ANC 360, weird naming by the way, Method 360 ANC. I don't know where they got it from or why they called it that. They could have gone with something else, but anywho, this is what they went with, and this is the product. I'm gonna take them out, and yeah, this is how they look. Pretty neat looking, especially I like the color. I like the little Skullcandy branding. So for me, it's a good product. I would recommend you at least try it, and maybe it fits you better than it did to, it fit me. But other than that, I think they're a decent product. I'm gonna put them in the back case. The only other thing is that the little branding of the right and left, it's on the inside, so you're gonna have to fumble around until you build enough muscle memory to be able to know which is which. But it says it on the case here, this is left and this is right. There we go. So that was the Skullcandy Method 360 ANC. I'll catch you guys in the next one.